vociferous when it comes to nation building and matters that borders our nation. But with the issue of becoming a member of parliament for Agona, we are mwase Akrofonso and Anomeka, me boy, and my refi bipua Bismarck ne. Frank James, oh yeah, wahine roko on you. I'm saying be move na there be ambo the answer. I am going to contribute my quota to the development of our political party, the doctrines, the principles, the ideals on which our party was formed. I, Kwame Afrifa Mensah, believe in those ideals and principles, and I will contribute my quota. If by doing so the people believe that I am capable of serving in any other position, I will listen to the voice of the masses and I will respect the will of the people. But for now, I'm for an on tour. Now you movie. Okay. Ya sapon asa akiola aki. Okay. 1 2 3 1 2 3. Yanko Ishmael so I fire them. Okay. The next MPP National Youth Organizer is watching. Chris Lloyd, Miami, I don't know. Okay. Tete Nelson, God bless you, bro. God bless you. Straight from Chiobodom. Amu Jiabo. Amu, thank you. Boga, the international man. Am I? 1 2 3. Okay. I made a see a bumfa chance kurasini no Santiago no kurasini no minimum international man biao. Okay, please sir, I need your help urgently. Obidum bi kwaku adu. Kwaku minimum help kura here. 1 2 3 1 2 3. Don Ballistic, the most loyal soldier I've had. See, I come most loyal soldiers. Don Ballistic is part of it. And na yenya djuma bi na yenko. Thank you, Brahma Mahama. Brahma, your show is clear in London. Why not everywhere London? Okay, 1 2 3 1 2 3. Never give up. Never give up. Say agona nyame tiase, agona nyame kese. So when I talk about agona nyame, let me use this as a little bit of education. I know people have been saying agona nyame tiase no asia kire se agona nyame tiase na si kire se. Okay, so what it means is that Konfanoche any say to na chichere santemai. Tienie we history. Yes, bibia medi twa kwam na wasua. Now konfanoche any say to ana chichere asantemai nyina tienie. Na bra konfo ne say to chichere santemai otumfo say to dikan ohene wada ma yebo mu ayemo so. Bra konfo ne say to chichere santemai no. Na bosompani e wa santemai mu nyina tienie aha na education wo. Bosompani ewo asantema mu a yede chichiri ye eyi sikadwa kofi free soroma ne baaye tiewu ansa na sikadwa kofi ebeba ama sikadwa kofi abeye ye nyina ye nyame asantema nyina nyame no bosompani akonfa no chetena no ede chichiri santema ne ebeka se eno ne wo eye santema eye buabedru bosom tienie buabedru bosom na buabedru bosom no esi asante aguna eye mikrum na saa buabedru bosom no na nani makubrensia ma woye GPRTU chairman ono anete ano so GPRTU national chairman ono na ye konfo emo buabedru bosom so etoda amuhunu say yese tepaman hene ehye fitaa nanso siye kapa tepaman hene ni fitaa na ohye no odi aguna man hene achi tienie if say agona bosom na ya asante bosom pani bosom bia wa asante mem nyina bosom pani ni comfort de which is boabedro a esi asante mem etitepa hene ni fita na ofira no enam say ne ye ni man hene a wo wa agona nti ana tepa man hene fita na dominate ne mom say agona man hene wo wa eye comfort say tutu ne comfort no che ana chekere ne man eti agona bosom ti beka agona nyame etiasea. What I'm actually saying is that nyame ebo me chichere santema nyina no oda so etiase. Get that education very clear. Na me hu say obi churo sikantansa. Now sikantansa no so ye bosom ba wono ana ne maame ne ba ene eye boabedro. So agona na sikantansa bosom ene boabedro nyina esie. This is just education. So for tourism purpose, I believe that Ghana Tourism Authority should begin to go back and trace the history of Konfanoche in my hometown, Agona, which if I am the leader of our town in the coming days, someday, somehow, I will make sure that these records are traced to my hometown. Baby, a Konfanoche ejina ye, a waka se, ni wafa se kwa mesiao, ako si ntweneso wabra yensi tweneso, wasu wabra yensu, wa yese wa mama no ese wa tutuo wa yese, no asuma amamponi so onkokwa nkyere ne wofa ase kwa mesia se ne nkonkomu aso obebo ne tiri so no ye frɛ ho owo so ɛhɔ ana mefie esie. So I'm just giving you education. It beka agona nyame te ase a meka wo se eye nyame kase na kyekere santema nyina ansa na eye sikadwa kofi eba no oda so ete ase. We free education am dia ma wo. Na ejadem madaroma ejadem me mamo okay in our hometown ohine na Gebra. I know so ohine na ufragona. Thank you. Nancy Boy and also you do all. Nancy, this is just history. We history 101. Now Mugabe ma say osidi NSC.
I'm out of the country over Temeka 1 week 2 weeks. We hear make information be about what Juma way no. Omo kwa na we send them message ko mo bakan so mo return it. I'm out of the country over Temeka 1 week 2 weeks. We hear one about the flow. Shut up there, me do free then. Tama me here I'm a friend one wafa. Don't make any mistakes about from me back in 2 weeks time. I don't need it. It is gone.
Okay.
Pass and gone.
Okay.
All of them will come here. Some about the two about Mobako MP, Mobako constituency nations, Mobabaha. Power to the people. Mobaba to me.
Power to Yafunu.
Yes.
Mugabe,
Send Juma.
We
make information be about what Juma way no. Omo kwa na we send them message ko mo bakan so mo return it. I'm out of the country over Temeka 1 week 2 weeks. We hear one know about the flow. Shut up there, me do free then. Tama me here I'm a friend one wafa. Don't make any mistakes about from me back in 2 weeks time. I don't need it. It is gone. Pass and gone. All of them will come here. Some about the two about Mobako MP, Mobako constituency nations, Mobabaha. Power to the people.
Power to people.
Yes.
Mugabe must weigh power to people. Be a who? Power to your funu for Ankwasi Assumption ho. Power to your funu. Mugabe must say power to the people. Obua. Power to your funu. The entry wo from or momfano. Sikasere no edoso. Na Mugabe uhuremra wa ban no de anim se nkoye de na ehuremra omo. Na mo hwe ntrike sibia Mugabe ne eyemenu a Charles Makati ni mo be ya de. Charles na ozo unia Mugabe mo asema mo ka odwene ho say okay ye hade
Kofi Boanye
Onkili galamse.
That's what you do.
Obu Mugabe hwe before say Mugabe beto adwuma we yatum say ede na apese Kofi amabu anye no me se no adi kan ne eye Charles Makati abbo ho say ha ne ede wo eti Kofi amabu a se wote ho na wa adwede o say eyi Charles Makati na akofo asem aba eti Mugabe kan bi amawa eye Mugabe ne na ahyehye ho firi akire no mo de ba ma wenya wonwa o tie eti Mugabe eyi Charles o se di asem
na beze Kofi Boanye
Onkili galamse.
That's what you do.
Kodi krum koko.
That's so you one the best. You the one day the two.
If you buy na Kofi say,
the man is one.
Ghana police fight against Galamse. Kofeni binu. One make sure
one day.
Yeah, the man is working. Everyone is working.
Forest ni rivers no emudu do
we this a trick we awurade media dey wonti media na sia Mugabe mas we wutie na ayi abeka so yi Mugabe wo ka bi ma Kofi oboa wono na epre Kofi amabu atum Kofi amabu wo yi adwuma oboa wo mo se de be ya wo beka mo I wo mo se de wo beka mo na eboboba eboboba kwanya bo a wo se de na asie
anoko radio bi so wo background the both self was at yampia na baba ye nam ka sa mo e ka mo e ma appointees na e ka CV nko aka mo mba qualify say the CV ne say the funny pa mo aka ma appointees ba ko kran qualify
no correct
what man say that's because of party nkofo bi ko to abani de amawo ye ko election bi na area ye media mi ko campaign ni na bi o nkofo bi appointment mo am for platform da Omo anko different constituency da. Need ye kakra bi na no team because ye yinadi. Ye say yin fi parliament. Ye yin fi parliament. What ma say? Etu ono no de onya adwuma biem.
Okay.
Ye yin me na me opposition of parliament. Ye yin me nti me nya adwuma biem. Nipa anko ba bia only one constituency hope. Eno no pe wini na pagja ade kakaka na de amano. Ye de man na wie ya oseme nko ade mpe na de be ye. Ye tam na ye. E say sacrifice akwa we na no china. Ni ka de ba meka. No be chame ba bi share interior minister say no gina platform bi so campaign. Ana ko radio bi so. Wo background the both self was atu yampia. Ye campaign bro campaign so ye adwuma ni ye wie ya. Na ba akofo am
eti we say so mutaka de no ba mbaka ya Johnson asiedu nketia ko gina eye kaswa. Atutu bi mane mutaka. Na omo hihye adwuma bi koye bo a koye mi wi amefro. Adwuma we meti ase. Goyo, okay, so goyo ebua ene mutaka. Okay, otukono na wada ma say.
Choboy. Ije boya nyom. Kalika.
Ye movie away where the proper kwemu ana muti you know. Moving away and moving on to serious issues before say yeba so. Last week yeba you know teacher ni lady way.
How has it been for you as a teacher? It's so painful. Teaching for a year without salary. All my colleagues has gotten their staff IDs. It has started with me. Only me from resting off. I've rented, I've been paying bills, that is light bill, water bill. I just don't know what to do again. I'm tired. What we need now is our staff IDs. The minister should listen to us and hear our cry. Be working, even just common core credit. You need to beg for common core credit. Sometimes you have to starve to go to class and teach. How can one teach with hunger? Like, how are we going to teach?
Okay, so...
But they have forgotten that teachers are nation builders.
Oh.
So please, we are pleading. We need our staff IDs.
So this very statement is what actually touched my heart. They have forgotten that teachers are actually nation builders. And I make say generally MP 2,000 Ghana and Famano. Thankfully, we saw the lady. Now she is here.
Good evening, Mr. Okatakyei Afrifa. Please, this is Benedict J. Me pacho me now promises say open mom 2,000 Ghana cedis. Me pacho me in saga. So I want to use this opportunity to thank you for being so kind and supportive. But I was saying, Yakupon shroud on your Wakumaswadi mom. Why you ye what I watch me. But I was saying, I'm shroud.
All right. Let me see. Media say ya nam tiu nteja mikuresika nasa. But Yesu Kristo ye akwatafo edu adoye. Oye akwatafo du adoye no. Emu ba akope ana beba de nase. Obuso enyankopon wa ye wi. Wasa omo yare omo nyina nko omo nko. But the obaba de nase ni Yesu Kristo enya anigye ewo nakomem. Now, for this reason, Benedicta Madam Fo. Me make sure say Madam Fo lawyer ni ba konso reach out. Meaning say me want the permission say me for the needing to be. I will just keep the name for now. But moving forward, Benedicta, every month biano, mema 1,000 Ghana to support yourself, okay? And this is something I'm doing just to encourage other people that unya one sidia and ne omam for enche. So, and the Benedicta Edda me payroll so for 1,000 Ghana every month, which will be given to her. So, yebema Benedicta 1,000 Ghana every month. At least anya she yebe buana menetu and rent baby will be Benedicta, thank you for serving our nation, being a teacher. Now, you move away from Benedicta's story of serving our nation and how grateful we are to her as a teacher. Yera John Dramani Mahama echo a State of the Nation address. Nanka me the way ebe last story, but mame enka we keke. John Dramani Mahama say energy sector reforms continues unabated. Energy sector reforms continues unabated. I remain fully committed to turning around the sector, strengthening its foundations, and ensuring reliable, affordable, and sustainable energy security for our nation. For our nation. It's here John Dramani Mahama say energy sector no. Wo ye ho adwuma papa. Na wo ye ho adwuma de a ene mbamcho munti announcement yi. So announcement a edikan eye dumso shadow mbamcho munti aniye. Eye Thursday 5th of March. Thursday 5th of March John Mahama so wo ye dumso ho adwuma wu timadaroma. Waso wo ye electricity no ho adwuma madaroma we mi nyame na meka. Me the announcement na emam keke. Ubufu wa ho. So from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., Jericho, Roman Down, Underbridge Market, State School of Death, Safisana, BBF Ejekwajo, Kanewu, Chopoli, Dawa, Sege, Koledio, Kolido, Ana Edin de say, Adokope, Kase, Inglisi, Adafwa, Begada, Totope, Azinzanya, Treasure Island, Aqua Safari, and surrounding areas in your mama saw electricity no, etimu nyina ehobedum. Made a mema announcement keke. Ubufuwa ho enyame. Now Sunday 1st March, every 9 a.m. Eko 9 p.m. Western Road, Early Power, Apollo Steel, Crown Can, The Ceremony, Tropical Cable, Multi-Pack, John Moore, Car Bank, La Bianca, any surrounding areas in Yinano, Yebedumo. Why? Enyamia, ubufu, I'm only giving you announcement. Now, Wednesday, 4th of March, a free 9 a.m., Eko a year 5 p.m. Tunga, New Century, Dansuman Police Station, Market, Weja Junction, Tetegu, any important munina Yebedumo. Your mama say light in Oyen ye, or boy home buying. Ubufu wa. If it's me announcement keke na mede mawo. Now announcement at also or say Monday ya anso Aloboshi, Achimota New Plan, Benjilo, Akwetema, any important mu nyina yebedum light. Eti wa wo fu se me masa announcement yi, amamu ofu adwoma ma ebuo. Dum so aba na mu nsura de enti na musa akɔfa ne baaye. Yansa anko Tuesday 3rd March, Spintex Kotobabi, Inkum Hospital, Community 11, that is Monte Carlo Shell Filling Station, Jan Towers, CAC, Community 5, Community 3, any important nyina yebedum no. Afe yenim se dum so aba na nso so obebie na no aka se dum so aba pa de. La. One can't da. It was a one maintenance. Trasaco Valley, any important nyina and also yebedum no. Yedum so na aba. Momfa timetable mrani nyina wo bia hontono. Why? Dum so ana aba. Jomama memuo no ekoyi pa. Ekoyi. Why?
Double tracking, obey everyone.
Okay, to abapa chiniye no na chiniye na didum so asa aba no. We me mawo information on filling stations ye share wo mo dwumadie ase se wo mo ewia manfo no. Okay, so yenko na yemfa filling station filling station number 7 petrol sankofa tienie filling stations bi ambeka kire wo se wo mo adivert premix fuel na afa wo mo koka asem yenti a me ma koka se premix fuel tienie eti filling stations no fuel ebi se fuel station ebi filling de meka nkurasefo no beti ase na meka fuel o filling o ne nyina afa lo card fuel ne gum eti fuel station ne filling station ebi a no ka manfo no tiase na afa ma koka asem se ma divert premix fuel e dia ba ya say filling stations ni bi say and fa he kosi he de ya divertive premix ni ya divertive marine fuel eti we no malaya for mo mfa kateche ni nkokot na me na de court nwura me na before say me ba be ka asem no na medika ahwe mra no nachi nanim mra no hu nyina da o ma lawyer need that said the maka no obetimi ma court for defamation against your company wo be je usika di free me ka kire open sa fuel stations here am na mo ka kire mo lawyer for si yemra mehunu na kateche bi so monya written fam no bi kura se ne yan hya se mfra America ne ade me ma ka asem se mo divert and when report nyame na make o OSP report na me report here OSP report no so am report no wo se da bi wo de ne ye marine fuel wo de ne nya premix eti se makoka premix dia eti so here no me wi a wodwan ne ma nwia ponche eti fa ne court so se ma wi a wodwan wo ma lawyer ni no a de ko ne ka kire so wo ko betimi awi ni case ya ka kire lawyer ni ne se make Afrifa me mfa lawyer tie de me ka yi defamation civil suit anya criminal so wo so wo company ne ma company ne ho asem na wo divert marine fuel na momo de ne nya premix na makwaka premix nti wo si yemfa me nkokoto a unweni be ka kire open na me metu e ma lawyer for me rom kokoto me ntuaka if so mo so ani gye nkwasi asem ho papa ma lawyer for ani gye nkwasi asem ho papa wo mo ye very combative eti mo sa companies no a mo ahya ase ye de ben e ka kire ma lawyer for say mo ntwere kateji mu wo ba bi se mo de mbekọ court mo mfa OSP nkọ court OSP now petrosol filling station ono so ka wo mo a OSP report no e ka won se o ma divert premix fuel ene marine fuel e de akwakogu wo ma de ye ka ne se wo mo yi mo ton de senkrofo ka according to OSP report marine fuel ne premix fuel Petro sankofa for ka ho te de make yi obi anti menwem na obi a now another company Plus Energy OSP aside wo mo e won a report mu say sa company no company a ono nso adivert premix adivert marine fuel me use ni mienu nyina company kura adivert how adivert wo divert premix how adivert wo direct marine how adivert wo bibi akọ na ni OSP nkoko wo bibi akọ na ni OSP nkoko enwura ni ade no me madwuma me ye no metiase obi antimi nwura me now Sotei energy ono nso ka companies no a o ma divert premix ene marine fuel ne ho tienie obi antimi fa nwura bi amaha according to OXP report Sotei energy ka ho na ye freba ku muari oil so divert marine oil so divert premix so according to OXP report no wa divert oil period omo ton oil say nkrofo cars tie de make yi quantum oil eso ka ho quantum omo so ka ho pa tie nie obia mfa bibia mehrenra obia wa ha moti na meka no obia ntimi fa mehrenra obia wa ha aha eti almost 7 month forecast now the minimum is OSP or JSA 8.5 million free month for the hono what my compensation to driver truck drivers I yes or muka a taxi drivers I yes or muka or ma wamu and answer the wa OSP no babi chinim OSP is a very corrupt OSP office OSP no you benya one aje my man Crawford right to information bill so OSP release the report the detailed report now you're coming across we've actually intercepted another report from Ghana Standards Authority Ghana Standards Authority akwa omo report for filling stations OMC so ama omatena report no so omo didi ho Ghana Standards Authority didi ho we are going to make sure as a Ghana Standards Authority on the right to information bill mube releases our report for 2026-2025 mube release it. Fuel stations no one sense 2025-2026 mo report no amatena so edididie no Ghana Standards Authority make Okatakyei Afrifa say mube release it. No amount of intimidation can coerce us into silence. Tedemekai. We are brofu form say friend kawa kowa ebia de meka betibia maybe ti we asantini be ma brofu no kura ma ya de semtimi kabi. Ghana Standards Authority mo report amoye ya indict OMCC bebre ni nyina amatena so no mo be release under the right to information bill. Na ye intercept ye hwesa mo de the actual one beba anase mo betutu bia firi mu de akwa didia ye behwe ni nyina wa ha ate eti petro sankofa fo eka ho plus energy eka ho mo ma divert ana sotei energy nso eka ho mo muari oil wo mo de me share anti wo nka ana quantum oil wo mo nyina eka ho. Now you move away from eno na yenko business for today so. Now business for today yedika mamudum so timetable. Yenhwe Ghana Prison Service. Ura mutaka a ne wo mode ehwe ni tirim no. Ghana Prison Service. Prison Service nipa a wo hwe ano Maami ane kunu Chief Justice. It is a wunimu Chief Justice. Ne yere Chief Justice my Lord Justice Bafuboni. Ne yere Patience Bafuboni. Ana oshe Prison Service eso onie. Chief Justice Bafuboni ne yere any Patience Bafuboni. Eti se law court no enya gwa kumfo omde otu jailer no afre na yere say hey me o matumo nti before mko the dey enti na me ne di nkomo na dey enti me ne di nkomo say the leadership of prison service ye dey come am warning say niam am oye no emwa part na am taking no emwa very unsustainable instead some be engage mo nkrofo no mo dismiss the concerns of the prison service. And I mean, no, say the prison service. Let me be clear. Some argument says pressure way. If you have seen something, pressure and non-prison service anymore because of the goodwill of the people. Munya yenti. And then you might be breman for no enfolo. He say, man, we say, man for any so. Man for any so. At prison service for the past 2025, the whole of 2025, which is a year 4 full quarters, rent allowance, yentria. I'm a prison service for prison service for my young so. Mommy patients, but hey. Mommy patients, but bonnie, o prisoners, you prison officers, no. Ye you amunium go abonting. Chedia make ye. Landlords a two amunium go abonting, ye humiliate two almost civilians, humiliate two more. And ya chron cat, chura. Is there somewhere engage or mono engage? officers in this Musamo say, or Musika or Mudibetia or Morentino. Ewahi. A simple question the officers want to know say, or Musika noa, Mami patience, Bafu Boni Wadaroma, Yeditia or Morentino, the whole of 2025, from January to March, went here, from April to June, went here, from July to October, went here, from November to October to December, it is the whole of 2025, prison service, went here. Even so, immigration service, fire service, Wamunina say Wamo rent no, said ye sitriano no, emwa. Etienne Wamo court a court. Say be ya court, ebema, and penny for that prison service ano. Instead so metrian quarterly because quarterly ne ma. Now you betrian monthly for convenience sake. Tiene kani. Omo risk allowance ema, transport allowance ema, transfer grants and so ema. Ninyina LI 2245 no a bossa adien ho ban no. Ninyina yentua the whole of 2025 John Mahama under your leadership yentua. Now mutaka a wono ehwe eye interior ministry so. A prison service shanase. Immigration service shanase. Ni yentua mutaka enti ni ye hwe ni yemu piano di ni pimpim ho. Now let me be clear. Agency session muntakasi nyina ha. Prison service, immigration service, wine service. Wamu nyina wamu very disgruntled people. Muntaka. It is abre yebusa very simple question. Say muntaka ada na immigration service yentria wamu ka. Yentria wamu rent allowance ma wamu. Wamu risk allowance transfer grant yentria ma wamu. Now talk of muntaka. There's a story brewing in a year. Okay. Mutaka abuabo. Yase wakwaje eye maame bi asase. Kedi American yi. Story a eba eye abuabo ene se talk of eye power abuse. Mutaka Mubarak. Wakwaje maame bi asase yefre ba bi boban. And sase ho disputer abane se Mutaka Mubarak abrewa bi omoje sase two communities Zongo brothers bi ene wo mo maame ni ade omoje asase so omo de besi school Ibadar Raman SHS now Sheikh Tofik Memorial Health Center ni nyina omoje so omo de besi Mutaka before so mbelu 2016 ana Mutaka wakache omo so wo peso oje asase no na wo de ye vocational school Emma girl Emma maamefo ne pene so na wo mu lusu ye no wo mu koye a wo mu baaye Mutaka enya hwe maame no ene emrewafo ne wo mu nsase ye ho no benya ne ntie se Mutaka asa de takashi bi ko ho se wo je asase na adan a wo so obeso wo de si bibi ma de ben na fa he kosi ba Mutaka de ye ka kire won se wo pese aban agi asase firi obi ho na wo de si bibi a ye wo mra ebo compulsory acquisition ho ban won't me fa takashi enko ka se me pese me expand de ben na me ji obi asase free of charge wa abra on compensate no if it's a Ghana mra no Lands Act no Act 1036 ebo compulsory acquisition it is clearly stated there it is onu omo ebeye bibi na wo ye ni ade enyusu tumi Mutaka Mubarak enyusu tumi emfa nya de opesa ode enyusu takashi mfa nya hwe chedie kan yi Mutaka emfata kashi nkonko ye me jensase afri e wa abra emra no ebo compulsory acquisition ho ban woni so on the principle of fairness Islam kura ma ho kwan wo Mutaka ne Islam ma ho kwan se obeye de wo ye no tiedie kan yi edi maamefo no a yesi Mutaka sisi wo mu wo ya boban aboabo ne potamu no mo wo me number mo mfrɛ me ne nyina ni nkom wo bia mpene mo bia nsisi wo bia mpene mo bia nsisi wo bia ya de tumi hye mo nsa sɛ mo mfa mɛbɔ manfo no ho ban ya mfa tumi anhye mo nsa sɛ mo mfa manfo no ni mɛyɛ fom na mfa nwunwura mo. The power belongs to the people and power resides where men agree for power to reside. Ghana for nyina ne decide say under the universal adult suffrage no wo mo de tumi be hya wo Mutaka ene John Dramani Mahama ne napam fonsa and it is their power. You cannot turn around and use the same power to intimidate them You cannot turn around and use the same power to possibly take over their lands, which belongs to them, without going through the due process. So Mutaka Mubarak, this is not fair, and you cannot do so. We are not in an animal kingdom. We are a nation of laws. And we are going to respect the individual rights. We are going to respect the right of the individuals to own property and their privacy. You cannot use any other means to forcibly take what belongs to others. You have to make sure say wo Mutaka Mubarak obefamra kwaso. Or see today he Mutaka has apologized to the women. So it means asam no American no correct. This level of abuse of power cannot be tolerated in our nation. We don't live in a jungle. We live in a nation of laws. A nation that believes in rule of law. A nation that is governed by constitutional democracy. A nation which the constitution reigns supreme. No other person, no other individual. It's in our Lord acting kind say, no matter how a person is taught, the person must not see beyond the law. That is rule of law for you. So nobody should sit here and believe that obetimia yusu minister yediamano, president yediamano, MPB awodie die sisi manfo no da. Enya no correct. You cannot use intimidation and fear to cower the people into silence. Mutaka Mubarak. Interior minister. Interior minister, yes, if I'm a so man for Yanga, Safa Kwajemra for Sase. And it is high time the people believe that Manfoni need to mean some farmer womwa. It's here the 2 missions as a MP. And firm Manfon. Now need to me. It is the people who decided that power will reside in your home. It's in here to me about. Ye said too many free while you'll be. So you must learn to respect the people. Now, you're moving away from Mutaka and Sensem. Now, young a free SHS. Ironically, you're a John Dramani Mahama. Free SHS. Okay. Yeah. Okay, you Juma.
Mahama don't. Hey, don't worry about it.
Nessa annual ye bonus. If you know your sick true, I did show no. It is your mamma by no, a juma pie ba. Your mamma by no, sepr, na sepr Ghana school. Tidiakaye. Yesem kola more Ghana Senior High School. Wamunya issue nyare. Veteran Senior High School. Dabopa Technical and Residence of Eyefro Kalariga. Warishe Kukuo. Dabopa ene ne surroundings nyina ensio emba eti under John Nomani Mahama wo mo de ahyem yenti omo eti Ghana water ensio a ombenom enkola benom ni ade the whole of 2026 ebi mai na eno na force enkola wo mo wo eye Ghana senior high any vaping o se vaping ho ahwan ni ade yenhwe nsu ankola no nom yenhwe ade awrehosam say yete yamamu na free SHS no hwe ba bia ankola na ikosa nsuo di akono mo na si miami nua gina wo se prr se krinkrin se kr no ba bia ankola na num nsuo ni o yani da so ni wo ba bia ankola na free SHS ye num nsuo ni jondomani Mahama na memuo mu no tie de kan yi private residence of a minister of education ora wonu kwa ndi se ba ko ye friends ba bia ankola na se nsuo akwa akonnomo e wo sukuu mu Ghana senior high ehonnie Viking was a vaping senior high baby o mo num nsuo enie tie de kan yi me no ka say more than 20 top government officials ene wo mo wa ban mu wo mo wie Ghana school if it's a Ghana school a leading school in the north it wo mo tina the same classroom with Ghana school baby a Ghana school nkola e kosa nsuo akonom aha no mo kosa nsuo akonom enso yese sekre de homa ma kenken adwuma wura kenken na si wo menu apa no na ese ya chi atwa ma papa baby ankola Ghana school nkola kosa nsuo akonom o e wo school mu edi bi esi nioma your friends say veteran wo ho veteran secondary school veteran ne Ghana school for ha no mo sa nsuo eti say we ye ni ade awurade Yesu so the dignity of enkola we cannot protect them. Yes, 24-hour economy. Amemo kankan, amemo fun, ye the theatrics say ye military uniform, ye the year hwan ni na manfo na eboje so, ni ye se na manfo na eboje so. Ensu krom tamale, ba bia nkola no nsuo enie. Eti ye man mo ye o man ni ye mo ye ni ye wai. Minister of Education baby anko ayi veteran secondary school ne ade no wo no wo fi achi ya no mo wo eso baby o mo sa nsuo nie na ka dam wo ho a dam you live next to dam so secondary school ne next to dam de ya eda na dam ne yentimi mfa bi mo enya nsuo nom na eso mo kɔ dam ni mu untreated water polluted water ana mo kɔ no mo and and this is not politics, this is not propaganda, this is the reality, the untold suffering of the Ghanaian people. The untold suffering of the Ghanaian people. Baby omo kwasa nsu akonom. Ye de nyina da ne politics. Wo man bi atim ye de nyina adane politics. Wenya politics Ghana school nkola wo mo ehunu amane yare bebo mo ye tena wa ma yare bebo mo na yare bo mo wi a yakokeka mbrofo akase nyesa frakadama ban keoneta ban ye tena wa ma Ghana school nkola no yare abom na yare bo mo a yabekeka mbrofo akase ana wi asare we did not den keoneta ban. It is the untold suffering unfolding right underneath. Ye near say ana 419 aban. What yenye di ni ahwade. Now ye say ye nuanu mu bi hunters tienie. Ukodru eye dagomba empotemu ho a. Authorities ye say ye nuanu hunters bi asori. A womugu eye track mu na saa track na womugu mu no womadwuma no so womunam ana womu hunting na in the course of hunting okay in the course of hunting, no, omo cause a lot of mayhem. In the course of hunting, no, omo cause a lot of mayhem. Ewo da gomba ne mpotemu. Na ahwe ya national security. We na ese mudi akiri. Yesi se de yakeka kɔ no ahwe ya de ntokwa ana beba. Said the ade na keka kɔ no ahwe ya de ntokwa na beba. Now the danger in it is that Shadia omode hunting na aye flag ayi high tension post. National security. I'm giving you guys information. Na gomba mpotemu. Se me ne wo kasa yi. Womo adi jasehye. Di omode aye nie, tie die kan yi. Ejasehye o. Di omode ese manfo no ade ni. Now, a very dangerous national security but na wa ma ade o yakofa problem aba. Yemfiri eya saa dagomba ne ensuo omonom ehon sensem. Na yenko eye pusiga. Is it Pishegu Senior High School? Pishegu Senior High School. Pishegu Senior High School. Yanjade. Na me hu menuanom omu free north no a ye mo mutumi a omu ye dwesa wo dwene ho a wonte ase. Tienie o. John Dramani Mahama. Surprisingly, Enro John Dramani Mahama ye State of the Nation address. Now, or ye State of the Nation address, you know. Me hu ye ka the flagship program of a year. Aban a was so be bomb. Ye catch us say your Mahama e ba betwa a ye free SHS mu. Moso da bi oso ba be ni ye. Oye ni say na ko say. Okay. Monsha de Pishegu Senior High School. And that free SHS no. Se nkola ni be didi a. Pishegu Senior High School. Se nkola ni be didi a. We yetumra ni a kyere musie. Monsha the current state of nkola edidie in Pishegu. Ene nanton. We nye Pishegu nko a. Ene se nkola no a na du omugya. Eko school. Tienie o. Pishegu ni nanton secondary. Nkola no a na du omugya ko school. Eko noa omaduane. Nkola no a na gina gyaho enu omaduane wo Pishegu ene nanton secondary school. Enso Joma ama se amamu ani koyie free SHS ekoyie. Nkola na o anu omu bojam. Nkola no a na ebojam no a omaduane wo Pishegu ene nanton. Nanton secondary anajo konkon Pishegu secondary school. Pishegu senior high. Omwa free SHS ni se yentimi nhwe omo. Eti omwa na du omugya. Enu omaduane edi wo Pishegu. Ene nanton. Enyame na meka. Bitumra no mamawo eyes ma kire osie. I'm giving you evidence based. Chedi meka yi. Pishegu secondary. Pishegu senior high. Nanton senior high. Enkola no a na enu omaduane. Enkola no omwa na enu omaduane. Omwa na enu omaduane. Omu ni light esum kabi mu ana omote. Esum kabi mu ana omote. And so your mama appointment awaye no eye oman baby ankola anti enu aduane. Hwe Pishegu secondary baby ankola anti enu aduane. Ko kan yesi mienka. Your mama so aba wo ye free SHS yi no. Hwe Pishegu secondary school ni Nanton secondary school hwe baby ankola anti enu aduane. Baby ankola no ati enu aduane di o. Bedi ka kire se wo mo no musuo sebi mpredua san nsuo ba bia enantwie no musuo ana omo so nom no Menim say make kan we no e ho na be hia manfo say manfo no nya nsu papa no me de da bi amfa nka asem Fishigu ene nanton nkola ba bi a omutre no aduane ni okay now you move away from Fishigu ene nanton na yenhwe eye Just nsɛm ne dɔɔso ama unhunu baabi a wɔn hyɛ ase mfiri ehunu baabi a wokɔ akɔwie unhunu baabi a wɔn hyɛ ase mfiri anda John Dramani Mahama na Mahama dɔn pempen adwuma wula pempen Mahama yɛni da so nyinaa ne sɛ nkɔlaa no me ne ɔkasa yi ɛsɛ ayi Northern Region amaamefoɔ no wɔn bu afu yɛntie fakyɛ okay Fishigu Secondary School, Nanton Secondary. Mo amote North Kasa no Madaroma
services, over 1 million Ghanaians have found employment between Q1 and Q3 of 2025.
A few moments later.
Between the first and third quarters, employment increased by over 330,000 people.
If you lie, you will not go to heaven. And according to the Ghana Statistical Services, over 1 million Ghanaians have found employment between Q1 and Q3 of 2025.
A few moments later.
Between the first and third quarters, employment increased by over 330,000 people.
If you lie, you will not go to heaven. Even before I launched the Okatakyei program, 720 beds had been distributed during the pilot phase to 13,000 farmers in 12 districts. Even before I launched the Okatakyei program, 720 beds had been distributed during the pilot phase to 13,000 farmers in 12 districts.
Anti-corruption institutions, and we had a project called Operation Recover All the Loot. It meant to recover all the loot that had been taken away from the Ghanaian people. And so you might hear of prosecutions and things of people who actually had mismanaged public resources.
I may be as impatient as everyone else to see justice done, But painstaking investigations must be conducted. Dockets must be prepared. Charges must be filed. And the accused must have their day in court, including appealing even on the smallest point of law to higher courts. This process is necessary to protect us all against abuse or ill treatment of citizens, and to ensure that only those guilty of offenses against
John Dramani Mahama eba beka kyerɛ State of the Nation 2025 and 2026 yɛbɛyɛ comparison bi na wɔn sɛ papa no korɛ ɛne no deɛ there is a problem, and because he does not respect the people, he lies through his teeth without any ayo, because when he said the all kind of man for him mwachiri it yet kroma say my last year yɛwura John Dramani Mahama bɛka kyerɛ yɛ sɛ economy now inherited free Ekuonaba hone it was in tatters to the extent that Ghana na your public debt arises to a year the tune of 721 billion. Now the same John Dramani Mahama Ababe Kachere in 2026, 1 year down the lane, says have 721 billion. Or no John Dramani Mahama suddenly so nyesikanu wahiu, so nyan wahiu 721 billion a swate abafom by 82.1 billion. Now, Ojina Hona or Kasano, he again announced to the people, say, was share a big push project in a dear ben, na be 50 billion. Tie, Ebiawo, Yera John Dramani Mahama, was say, Obabeto, 721 billion. Sa 721 billion, one man drop it about 82.1 billion. So now, Yamasi Yakan and Abe 600 and something billion. But on them so onion no kurefuntino. The same time, he announced that was such a big push project. So big push project, it will cost the tune of 50 billion Ghana cedi. So 50 billion, minimum say a Bosnia and Wakwakobo. It's Wakwakobo Bosnia 50 billion. So would the new roads project there? How come say we say a Swati 82 billion, but one for 50 billion and can Ghana debt because Ochaman for an intro. Again, Wakachere is a 15 billion Ghana cedi bia stalled project. Ekuonaba shares yes we ya when we any dear or no John Dramani Mahama shares here 15 billion. Wakobo Bosnia now so Wakobo Bosnia 50 billion for your roads project. Ekobo another Bosnia 15 billion. Now Obana say ye can add 721 billion, but a swat by 82.1 billion. But you forget or you refuse or you intentionally. And can't you man for say what's our boka 50 billion a big push roads. What boka 15 billion. So in actual fact, yet 65 billion if free 82 billion more. Ghana can drop it by 82 billion. To odada man for no. Ucha man for intro. When you say man for no mwachiri. That is the kind of leader we have. A very dishonest character. Fiscal discipline now promise Ghana for no. Was it one no buy and was dropping yeka from 721 billion by a margin of now at forcing about betray and throw. Meanwhile, Wakobo Bosnia 50 billion and no one fan kaho. It is what the Bosnia 50 billion eka 721 billion. Another 15 billion or the a year stalled project or the kahua. And ye public debt no ever rising from 721 billion plus additional 75 billion. And some wakachers were reducing by 82 to reducing by 82 ekwesiko ojina kwantia. Were reducing by 82 billion so about 65 billion agum. And this is the leader you believe. Tienye. Yet to Kroma say na President Mahama ba ye wodi takashi. Ano beka kire ye ora.
Anti-corruption institutions, and we had a strengthen the anti-corruption institutions. And we had a project called Operation Recover All the Loot. It meant to recover all the loot that had been taken away from the Ghanaian people. And so you might hear of prosecutions and things of people who actually had mismanaged public resources.
Now, this is a case where President Mahama Eshe Ghana Fobo Onu Okuja to Ablakwa, mirror of lies. Mirror of justice in the true shem tro. Me who foreign minister will try to so could get to a black one. Me who be that. President Mahama be catcher say Ekufuado aban no omo corrupt. Ekufuado aban no omo akromfo to the point that oba ye no wasete a year debe ora womo kwa kwaje okuja to beka che say $21 billion media ye beje afre Ekufuado abusuafo ene ne nkrofo ho. Eno na nam so ma president Mahama beka say oh ya reported a year over 2,000 cases of corruption. State of the Nation address 2025. Obabe Kachere, he told all of us that 2,000 a year cases of corruption has been reported for prosecution. And what the SkyTrain 2 million scandal can home. What the 50 million a year ghost names in the national service in your account. Now, one more by fast forward. It doesn't grow forward here. And minimum abayi fifi kwete bekai. Aban yi ba ye minimum crofo no mo previous aban ni mu a wo ma pa NDC fo adi animu a wo ma kwakọ negotiate ke de meka yi wo ma bọ manfo no kro no so aban ya gibie no ma die no ma tena so minimum bebre eti Mahama aban is as corrupt as the government that left government, and in fact they are more corrupt. Average Mahama ko hwe ye no onim so ntimi nchi obi a yentie di woka yentie
punished. As President Mills of blessed memory said, he said, I may be as impatient as everyone else to see justice done, but painstaking investigations must be conducted, dockets must be prepared, charges must be filed, and the accused must have their day in court, including appealing even on the smallest point of law to higher courts. This process is necessary to...
Accused must have their day in court and appeal even on the smallest of procedure and processes at the courts. And yet, ujina simply so time I open mouth for to me. I can't pay and abi oba obechena tum. Okay, what's it they will go to jail? Then abi them will be prosecuted and go to jail. So you knew that justice must be done, and if justice must be done, it must be done well. It must be seen to be done. And yet you deceive the people. Say 2,000 cases, 2025. A year State of the Nation address. In time I will back say 2,000 cases, you know, President Mahama. On what basis? 80,985 cases in our case. Cases that your mama saka.
Protect us all against abuse or ill treatment of citizens, and to ensure that only those guilty of offenses against the state are punished. As President Mills of blessed memory said, he said, and I quote, the wheels of justice grind slowly, but they grind exceedingly fine. Mr. Speaker, let me reassert my...
The wheels of justice grind slowly. If you say, well, when you say some more kind, and you're not correct, it's one nowadays. Sheho. Wa President Mahama nowadays. Sheho. Now, President Mahama himself, the Ekeka Kone, Hwinsi. Wamuntimi njeli ma, Kenoforiata di. Anajuma na semo, adanko dada adre, beti bebi amtin, mi hunu niyama, niyama ya koso, before si ebe tuwa bani njina, nkomo ya koso wane Kenoforiata ebe ni si ebe mena faha besi. Senajo Mahama enia brepa so bechi Kenoforiata. Ankada wano jo Mahama yesua ni in the first na nkobe ni se kobe sizi Oforiata from traveling. Na man for mon tin yoma nasi. Chede me kan yi dia kwaso bebre na mon tiase. Adanko da radio. Enkomo bi koso before election. Your mama nya sika wo he na no wo be ye campaign. Ayi NDC opposition for no omo wo sika sa. Na NDC wo sika me ka say oh ho. Mumu your mama so nya sika no yi. Eti no Oforiata dwane. No Oforiata dwane nko ba bia. Oforiata de odwane nyina your mama ni hu bi. Omo nyina nti de omo ye anadwuma nasem na ya danko dada do ye ni se fa ni se ba kosia akoye se jeje pen so omo ye kumipreko demonstration ye chi omo nyina da Ekufuado pen ya nche no mumu sase de enti na kumipreko ebize de enti ya nche Ekufuado ne se Ekufuado time a wo so a no wo ko school na ne papa eye president of Ghana Edward Ekufuado na is national security near na wode ne ko school tie de meka memo no bebre mu ntiase national security ni anu ode Ekufuado co school landing ehwe no so ebo Ekufuado ho ban retired captain retired the late Kojo Chikata te de make yi ti amemu no mo de mo adwene di agro your mama say ku ayi hwan ko say hwan bo say hwan kanofuriata be firi mu nyina yenim wonim ho bi your mama nim pefe say kanofuriata no be koda okoy si ya bechi obi na jo say Ekufuado no so ba no say ya na obeye no threaten opuni case no ye ko ye ba ye say na say ni say ana o mo mbe bie account of Fidelity Bank be je kakra gu mu ni ade ye bie ye ne ye ni say your mama mu ba ye nso mo nso bie account ye ni say akoye say na wie say eti hwi nsi ye kumi prako demonstration wie ye Ekufuado ne ya chi obi Ekufuado hwem no afa woni bi etia if say jeje wofa any captain retire Kojo Chikata the late and Ekufuado nso de no ohwe ne so time o hwa ne ade eti wo ye more like a father to him captain Kojo Chikata the captain Chikata the late na ye ba ba chi Ekufuado kumi prako say oh no bie pro na hwim fam no mo adwene di agro ti de make yi edi se no wa adwene mo odwen se Ekufuado ni jeje said they no more year politics and no more atamfo enye no kore they were not atamfo no more namfo tight no more namfo pa sana jo Mahama ne ye kan say oforiata mamma bibia na adam hwinsi mi bia case ni nyina akero hwinsi ade the margin di agro eto abegina and the wheels of justice is grinding slowly grinding kosi hwe grinding kosi hwe wheels of justice no your mama or ye trofo on kanokore na yero John Dramani Mahama o se de yi ope president on kanokore pa ba ko a yentie.
The Ghana Statistical Services, over 1 million Ghanaians have found employment between Q1 and Q3 of 2025.
A few.
Yero John Dramani Mahama said 1 million jobs within 1 year.
Few moments later.
Between the first and third quarters, employment increased by over 330,000 people.
If heaven. And according to the Ghana Statistical Services, over 1 million Ghanaians have found employment between Q1 and Q3 of 2025.
A few moments later.
Between the first and third quarters, employment increased by over 330,000 people.
If you lie, you will not go to heaven.
Yero mama, what dear heaven unkubi. This agro to wuzri ya 1 million, every 300,000. And they call 350,000. And they call 400,000. And they call 500,000, 600,000, 700,000, 800,000, 900,000. And some work on 950,000, they call 1 million. How is that even close? So chairman for an intro. And the confidence in which all quoted Ghana Statistical Service. View.
Before I launched the Good Crop Executive Program, and according to the Ghana Statistical Services, over 1 million Ghanaians have found employment between Q1 and Q3 of 2025.
A few moments later.
Between the first and third quarters, employment increased by over 330,000 people.
If you lie, you will not go to heaven.
If you lie, you won't go to heaven. Because you're not true there. Offer nyabutre. Senya true na Yero John Dramani Mahama edidia. Eya den na wa hankasa pe wo ayi eda wanim. State of the Nation address in eda wanim no. Adwumaru wa state wo mu se 10,887. Tienye. Why mo special programs? Why I employ 86,000 no krano employment room baby ya bubu agum sa. National Apprenticeship Program was 14,000 befa. And other few models are moye and about a few thousand more and moye. And even 120,000. And Ghana Statistical Service, I said 330,000 people got jobs as of 2025. The whole of now Utimiba, now a whole president of the republic. And because there are no consequences when presidents lie to the people, Utimicha Trose 1 million jobs were created. 1 million jobs. Where's the mama? 1 million jobs. Huh? Aza kioneta by Frakadam. Yetie. Now, President Mahama so obeye Accra Kumasi Express Highway. And it will cut travel time by 2 hours. What baba betubi? What ba aba betubi ayeye? Enam enkwa dewa ne nkwa pewa. Muni so we de Ekuonaba na hyase. Na Ekuonaba hyase en baby aba bedruni. It baby abedruni ye toa so a yenya bi nni wo ho. It yenya no nto ho. Ni enkoye express highway. Ni yenya kwan a emanfo na ankasa dodo no atimi fa so a ye express ma ne yeyi. Me hu ye express highway luxury. Ya ye kwan a dodo no afa so no. Ye wia ne ye kwan ma sikafo se ne we ne express etu betua more no afa so na agya at all time so. Na normal kwan na manfo ne nam so no wo so wontua wonnya ho adwuma kiona taban pokwase ekonyina ehwa ayi se chaka. And yet Mahama so obeye express ayede ko ehefa express highway no ode ko ehe oba ye agenda 111 wo ho wo so wontoa so wo so obeye express highway no ewe mumsa Mahama se ewe. Now,
beds had been distributed during the pilot phase to 13,000. Even before I launched the Okatakyei program, 720 beds had been distributed during the pilot phase to 13,000 farmers in 12 districts.
I know, sir, Minuanum Bibri, a movie on with 720 beds have been distributed to 13,000 farmers. I won't be that petty and I won't be trivial. I want to give John Mahama the benefit of the doubt that he actually meant 720,000 beds. My platform is not for all those trivialities. I know, sir, it could be a slip of tongue by saving 720 beds for a year 13,000. But assuming without admitting that even 720,000 beds had been given to a year the farmers 13,000. Let's do the calculation. Let's do mathematics. 720,000 beds. Oh, chama 13,000 farmers are ASA. It means it's about 55 a year beds. And go on getting program no. John Domani Mahama and Yabra also are go on getting program no. And go on getting program no. Or my farm may be 55 beds. Now before so obe kasano. Yentie sa papa yentino.
Getting no. Bediaba. Bedi buy no hasia no. Bro, nipa bia benya aduonum 50. Na kaza 50 de eswa. Entimi masa wo dem ko getting 50 edema a pizza oti ho ya. Benyini no, benyina bentimi survival. Me hene bewu na baka me he. Me hene matukosia, no wa to ne me he. No wa nya sika me he. Ne me hene ko beja de ware, wo ne wabusia. Nti yempa jam 50 ne po yeso nso a bempa jam no. E ba sa ye koche no. Do nya dodo po nya ngoko num. Yes. Do nya dodo pa no, onya ngoko num. Nunu so kra no. Na nipa na aboka so fratuna ana wonta bena na wa aboka tieka sika firinta bena abadrobo ha abegin kutangu kwankete no ya ntieka sika na fa ma no ono aka wa abo no na yede bia ka na ho ma na koye num abro so ani nsia ana so de ngokọ manzia ma nipa benyini no se benyina apo bia nwu na benyina ba survival a betuko sia me he dia mawo
betuko sia me he
beton me he
na
abamba so pa ne be ba so na ode amawo Adams Tongon ketengete no do dia ko wie ni na awia ho sama ewom ni say edu ni nchem no NDC card kita no say emuru 5 years abe maw yes ba be je no NDC card abe de ba no say woji ya no wo card wo NDC card no ebedi wo ho no say emuru vie numa be maw
less than 4 years biade
ben maw bram bia wo ba NDC ben ban ndi ye on party card oba jifri NDC for ho no eye mfie num ade eko ansa na nkwa ketenkete no ya ma obi
eti nkwa ketenkete na John Mahama eka ye say 720,000 bets, and like I said, though he says 720 divided by 13,000, I don't want to be trivial, I don't want to be that petty. Yes, my brothers can take that on because I know it's a slip of tongue, but even let's give it to him. That's 720,000. So the guy can say something before John Mahama Ebema State of the Nation address. So the reality is that they actually anticipated they were going to give every farmer 50. If we actually 50, and then I 5, nkoko 5, nkoko nkete. So atro kione tabai. That is the kind of government we have. Your mama can correct. But the man for na guni dia gro. Now yansha yera John Domani Mahama asema osaka biyo. Agric sector yenti. Yera John Domani Mahama said since January 2025 this administration has embarked on a decisive research of Ghana's agriculture sector under our Agriculture for Economic Transformation agenda, with the Feed Ghana program serving as a flagship program. Menim say ye trauma no se dia yo mentiasie. Brother Mama, ye trauma no one kan ya na bentiasie o. Be agri program be na be farisa no bentiasie. Ben ko konketenkete program no ben fanko be 5. So President Mahama twa manfo no etro. So obaye no wa ye dia ben 4 dia ben ne fa hin ni kosi hin. So why is just ya scripture man and President Mahama say mo ka bia wonyini. Reforms bia ni wa President Mahama dia ba e che cocoa pharmacy enje cocoa pharmacy. Opa mientro script man ko gino ne kan kire manfo ne se de ya the actual reform ade aba ne se wati koku akuyafo sika so eno ne reform ade aba now yanhwa mama on the area of a year school feeding. President Mahama said 34,000 caterers employed under school feeding program. Now when to gina manfo nanim e kan asase mo ekiro President Mahama enya ofere. With the greatest of respect, are you not ashamed, Mr. President? Oba ye school feeding program, MPP for ho nyina na abepamo wo mo. Say school feeding for mo nko. Na opamo wo mo wie na asa de fufuro behema. How is that unemployment? How is that unemployment? President Mahama say oba na school feeding program nkrofo ho opamo wo mo because also mo ye MPP for. Now, how is that creation of 34,000 employment? What kind of lies is this? What kind of killnet abine is this? Now, President Mahama said food inflation has declined significantly to 4.9%, providing relief to Ghanaian families. And say food inflation okofa hiyo, so okofa no hiyo. Say yedie yo wonim se manfo ne nkanti. Food inflation bia ni wa e chen de abrante yi ken yenti.
That there are no customers for our rice. Right now we have the rice in abundance, and then when we speak now, the price of the rice has drastically come down as compared to last year where the price was okay and then the farmers were happy. But right now the price has come down, and moreover too, there are no customers to buy our rice. And again, as we speak, the input costs are the same, the price of harvesting, conveying, the transportation cost is the same, but the price of the rice has come down drastically, and as we speak, there are no customers to buy our produce. And then the farmers, we have farmed and then we have harvested. The produce are there, but there are no customers to buy them. So we are still going for loan, and these loans come with exorbitant interest, which is making
food inflation abadawo emadawo food inflation bia no apese mama e chair di abrante e kase ye nya customers for ye food ye duamo no ye duaduane no wona wo sia say on paper no food inflation above from, and yet the people cannot feel it. Now yentia President Mama open students loan scheme to law student. A free meditente wo mo ko legon Ekuonaba University. Student loan we a law student too. We are Greek student too. We are carpentry student too. We are so uko university nkwana open student loan apply. Senya kiona tabani a trodia. How do you say I've opened student loan to a year a law students? Now law students any do omuko university ya no omuko university no wie mu ana. Senya kiona taban any atro and a na manfo no nim say mon kan. He knows very well you people don't read. President Mama knows very well. Someone read it. If someone read it here, say President Mama open student loan according to Graphic Online, student loan to law student. The free meditente law student no mo lego no ya no omoko school no here Azerbaijan. Oba ya agenda 111 program. Ironically, the whole of a year in 2026, wa mo agenda 111 program so. Wo jani nyina guo. Inta kando antworo bia nkoma no. To wentimi anka agenda 111 program ho we. Oba ye cocoa prices, the true state of the nation. Or see inflation are dropping by a drop it to 3.8%. The inflation are dropping 3.8%, and cedi has appreciated by 40%. President Mama Nekon. And so cocoa farmers no inflation are dropping cedi are appreciating no. And as cocoa farmers intimi and talk if they atro musika so. Ti atro ni edibu man. Military training to be given to 10,000 national service personnel. Kakra kura ye for mo na anu ya mo makobi kura nipa for de ko wi. Atronti muni ahoto. Atronti o. President Mama. Oye nursing trainee allowances have been restored. Na nursing trainee allowances ye twa mu da bai. Ai, abai we ye kill na taba. Ye wo kro say na wo na akotwa nursing trainee allowance sim. Wo President Mama, wo na atwa teacher trainee allowance ana kufu ado bai no be restore. It is also aba na uko Gina state of the nation. Eko ka say nursing trainee allowances have been restored. What kind of anayachoro man wanhwem. Wanhwem na medwene wa mentiase o. Nursing training ye cancel ne dabai, ye twemu dabai. President Mama. Nursing training allowances ye cancel ne dabai. This is lies. Ghana deserves better. Let's stop the jokes. And petrol prices have dropped from 15 Ghana cedi to 9, and diesel from 15 to 11, bringing relief to our nation. We relief no adiabana cocoa for intimin to be no. Cocoa for no. We relief krona adiabana. 50,000 housing units to be constructed for teachers. Uko Jinako Kase, 50,000 housing units to be constructed for teachers. Meanwhile, teachers in the pay crowd 14 months.
How has it been for you as a teacher? It's so painful. Teaching for a year without salary. All my colleagues have gotten their staff IDs. It has started with me. Only me from resting off. I've rented, I've been paying bills, that is light bill, water bill. I just don't know what to do again. I'm tired. What we need now is our staff IDs. The minister should listen to us and hear our cry. Be working, even just common call credit. You need to beg for common call credit. Sometimes you have to starve to go to class and teach. How can one teach with hunger? Like, how are we going to teach?
And say any payer went to mean to a teacher for Nekano. Say any payer nurse promise was 50,000 housing units to be constructed for teachers. No what Jenny, now what Jenny at the saying. What Jenny? A way say. President Mama, it would this what mean teacher for 14 months. But also be 50,000 a year housing unit I met teacher for. And indeed, what Jenny a will pretty saying. President Mahama unveils plan for 3 new technical universities to tackle a year youth unemployment. We anyway. We any pa away. If say you say youth unemployment, or more free university eba. Now before some call youth unemployment so no. Sa aban we ems one housing dear. Or per housing once Mokai XTS Korea deal na or moye or we na Hope City housing and also na kwe bibi oho. Or yes say what promise teacher for. Seglemi housing kura see any go. Utimi nwe seglemi. Seglemi yo utimi nwe. And so what promise teacher for. Abai we. Would you buy with at your own peril? After was you obesi technical university for a year student a year unemployment, youth unemployment. Now me we youth unemployment no. What the better? Yedi card dem kolani be free university abegu system ni mu ayentimi mu omadwuma nyo. Eti adwuma no mu hia, enya more producing of a young kola. Kronunti ni a new program ase ni a new ni ekosi new university we wonche ni o kakra be ko ho am ye dibie nti anansi aduamoa udware ama ahomfi ye di manfo ni sika die manfo no so nte ase na Okatakyei Afrifa ni ye di na tema die nkwasiafo ah ya share new project ase asha. Yankano kore u. Yankano kore. So President Mahama atoro ayeye. Atoro no ayeye. But manfo na dwene di agro kakra eye. Now me di twa to no. President Mahama so yade ya secure visa free. Ghana secures visa free waivers for 11 countries. Now, mama me move visa free waiver na mamu why? Eba mcho mo visa free waiver no ebe gbo amamo. President Mahama say mwanya visa free waiver a mode ko abruchiri. Now visa free no die wo mu ni say President Mahama secure visa free to Air Barbados. It will bomb money or some more money. President Mahama secure visa free to Brazil and acquire diplomatic and service passport for and you'll be a People's Republic of China and you visa free and you waiver for be a for diplomatic and service passport for. Now or say Republic of Cuba. Wabejina ho Yabobama mo Republic of Cuba, Federal Republic of Germany, and Ukraine mu nyina diplomatic and service passport for an visa waiver. Aha nti wonka ho a. President Mahama se menka nche say Hong Kong was secure visa waiver. Nemo no visa waiver na for diplomatic passports. Na Mauritius de mu nyina mbetimi akobi. Mauritius mu nyina mbetimi akobi. Republic of Seychelles, Obiya betimi akobi. Republic of South Africa. Visa waiver no bacho a diplomatic and service passport for. Eti wo kwakunto a wuti kumase swame onka ho. Kwakunto visa waiver na President Mahama deje fans wo a state of the nation no. Republic of Sudan kura no Sudan kura amamu nyina Sudan say service passport for any diplomatic passport for. Republic of Turkey omsi diplomatic passport for pe ene be kura. Kenya ana say all passport mumra. Lesotho say all passport mumra. Namibia omsi diplomatic and service passport for. Tanzania say all passport. Trinidad and Tobago say all passport. Singapore say all passport. Uganda say all passport. Zimbabwe say all passport. Jamaica all passport. Rwanda all passport. Hungary diplomatic and India diplomatic and service passport. It will President Mama Begina on will travel trust. Wakwa secure a year. Visa waivers country in Mabubono. Any more qualify. It won't cry a year just how do any chira Azerbaijan. Unkra service passport ne diplomatic passport just how do any chira Azerbaijan. Sudan kura amamu nyina Sudan say diplomatic and a year service passport for Sudan. Omukura omuso omonyimo. Tiwe wabegina no atwa motro. Amobo passport ni biu. Barbados say obi okura Ghanaian passport bi abetimi Barbados. Brazil say dabi diplomatic and service for pe ana waiver no ekoba. China say diplomatic and service passport for pe ana ekoba. Republic of Cuba say diplomatic and a year service passport for pe ana ekoba. Germany diplomatic and service passport for. Hong Kong diplomatic and ukwa service in count Mauritius ana munyina mbetimi akobi. Onko Republic of Seychelles say all passport mungo Seychelles. Kwakwajen. Oba so kwa Seychelles besene ne kobi. South Africa kura so wonyi munyina South Africa. It diplomatic and service passport for. Republic of Sudan kura so onyi munyina ti se joma ba begina no de je fans say wa ye service visa waivers ana mbobo mamono. Turkey say diplomatic for pen wa waive amu omo so omo nye visa. Kenya all passport into pe Kenya akodi ana udimirika na akọ. We say me ba bedru Ghana no ano. Meye me kwa akọdwodwo me hu Kenya. Na ma wo ma si Tanzania. Lesotho meko ho. Namibia kura so onye nyina obeje diplomatic passports pe. Tanzania all passport into we wo ma si Kenya, Tanzania, Lesotho, Kwajimani. Trinidad and Tobago all passport. Singapore all passport. Uganda all passport. Zimbabwe all passport. Jamaica all passport. Rwanda all passport. Hungary diplomatic. And India. It is a what John Mahama dia. Fiscal say Sudan apu. Cobra man, I don't know apu. Wait, or the Abejina ho Abeji fans. Mr. Speaker, the government has secured visa waiver for Ghanaian people. Not Ghana for about just hey, the confidence. I throw for a buy. Unkano mosa abai we. Now see if former Palmer may be the Okatakyei Afrifa mensa.